All right, documentaries. And we have a Diddy documentary, we have a Megan Thee Stallion documentary, and now it looks like we have a Chris Brown documentary. So, according to the Neighborhood Talk Network that released Quiet on Set, will produce a Chris Brown domestic violence documentary that features a new accuser. Only way he can be stopped. So I guess she's saying the only way that he can be stopped is her vocalizing what happened to her. Now, before we do jump into it, I do want to just introduce myself. Welcome to Chat with KST. I'm your girl K. Everything I do say in this video is alleged, and nothing is asserted as a fact. Nothing is asserted as a fact. It's just my opinion. So if you don't like it, that's perfectly fine. Again, it's just my opinion. But I do just want to say real quick, right? Just to jump back into it. I do want to say that we do see a lot of times where Black men are villainized for the things that they do. Not saying that they're innocent people, but they are villainized for the things that they do. And they do have all these documentaries coming out to expose, these exposés coming out that, you know, exposes Black men for the things, the mistakes that they've made, right? And we don't really see that much happening with the white men who do what they do, right? The white men in the industry that do the same things that the Black men do, they're not as villainized as the Black men are. And I just wanted to point that out because that's something that I noticed here. But back into the let's jump back into the documentary. My biggest question about this documentary is, will it have receipts? Will it be something that is rooted in fact, or will it be just rumors that someone is saying, oh, this happened to me once, my experience with Chris Brown was this? Because nowadays documentaries, is it really rooted in fact, or is it just rooted in someone's experience with the other person? Or, you know, because can it be made up? You know what I mean? Can it be, there can be ulterior motives from the victims. So I want to see receipts, videos, what happened, text messages. I want to see different things that confirm that Chris Brown did indeed hit someone. Because I feel like with the tumultuous past that he has had with the one incident with Rihanna, I feel like that would have taught anybody to stay far the hell away from hitting people, right? And I feel like what we do want to do sometimes with Chris Brown in the industry is that we want to take that one situation that he has been a part of, that one situation where he did really fuck up really bad, and make it this big old thing, and say, oh, well, he's a bad person, he's a bad person. He's not a bad person. He just made a bad decision and made a bad mistake, and we can't penalize him for the one mistake that he did make. So, and we also can't make a whole documentary based on that one mistake, because we're just basically bringing up at that point, right? We know that it's bad, but if you are going to create a documentary, it has to have new victims along with it, and along with receipts. Now, if they do come through and say, hey, you know what, these are all the receipts that we have, these are all the things that we do have, and here we do prove that Chris Brown is indeed, we have text messages of him apologizing to people for hitting them, we do have videos, we do have pictures of what happened, she does have dates and times, and here are the different calculations of what happened and whatever, we do have even a video of what happened or whatever. So if they do have receipts that Chris Brown is indeed, if they do have receipts that Chris Brown is indeed a violent person, then that would just be a character flaw, right? That would just be something within Chris Brown that he needs to work on, right? It doesn't take away from the artistry, it doesn't take away from the talent, it doesn't take away from the creativity. But if he does have this this character flaw, then it does need to be examined, and it does need to be looked at, and he does need to say, hey, I need to take responsibility for who I am or what I'm doing. But unless we have those things, then I think we're just wasting our time with the documentary. But anyway, like I said, Chris Brown is talented, and I don't want people to feel like I am making his talent or his music or the fact that he can dance or, you know, anything like that kind of fog my judgment. I don't want anyone to feel like that. But I feel like at the end of the day, we need receipts and we need facts, because we can't keep ripping Black men down, Black people down, because of some hearsay and stuff like that. And it happens in the industry all the time. And I don't need to call names, but it happens in the industry all the time. So anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to share it down below, and we'll chat next time. Bye.